You're listening to Open Air on 102.3 FM. I'm Aaron Loki Johnson, joined in the CPR Performance Studio by Kyle James Hauser. Hi, Kyle. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks, Loki.
It's
Nice to be back.
Well, not only are you back at CPR today, but you're kind of back in Denver. You've been living in Louisville.
That's right.
But you're
Kentucky.
Yeah, we're glad that you're here. Now, a lot of artists in Denver really look forward to the opportunity to play Red Rocks because it's gorgeous and it's huge, but you just did something a little bit bigger than that in front of about 150,000 people live. Where'd you just play?
Right, at Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Derby. Yeah, and that was really a treat. This is my third year going to the Derby because my second home, if I have anything close to home, which I travel a lot these days, is in Louisville, Kentucky. And this year they invited me to come and play at Churchill, and there's 150,000 people at the Derby this year.
What a
Not
treat.
all of them there for me, I don't think.
But they left as fans, I'm sure.
But it's really fun, and it's a crazy event. And I couldn't believe it's basically like a solid week at least of party after party and events and dinners and functions and shows. And then the actual race is like 2 minutes long.
About 2 minutes, yeah. Did you wear a silly hat? Did you have a julep? And did your horse come in?
Yes, these are all good questions. Someone bet for me. I'm told I lost. I did not wear a hat, but I did wear a seersucker suit.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, let's make some new fans right now. Would you play a song for us, please?
Absolutely. So this is a tune. This is my most recent release, put out on a compilation out in Louisville. The Belle of Louisville is an old riverboat out there that still sits in a dock in the Ohio River, and they asked a group of us writers to write some tunes inspired by it for its 100th anniversary. So this is the tune that I came up with. First time I saw you was out on the river on the Belle of Louisville. The preacher asked me, burning like the sunset, reflect the waters of the Ohio. Next thing I knew it, we were getting married right up on the decks of the Belle of Louisville. The preacher asked me, how much do I love you? Say I love you and always will. I love you like the river running through my home, running through my home. And just like a river you run through my soul, you run through my soul. Billy was our firstborn, son of the city. Grew up in the shadows of Whiskey Row. Rolling like thunder, Billy's all grown now, heading off to college and a life of his own. I love you like a river running through my home, running through my home. And just like the river you run through my soul, you run through my soul. Winters are harder, 50 years later. Water's frozen round the Belle of Louisville. The doctors tell me it might be my last one, flowing like a river come to carry me on. I love you like a river running through my home, running through my home. Just like the river you run through my soul, you run through my soul, you run through my soul, you run through my soul. Love you like the river running through my home, running through my home. Just like the river you run through my soul, you run through my soul, you run through my soul. The first time I saw you was out on the river, out on of Louisville. Thank you.
That's music from Kyle James Hauser in the CPR Performance Studio on OpenAir 102.3 FM. Thanks for that song, Kyle.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
You said that one was almost an assignment of sort. That was for a competition?
Well, so, I mean, as a someone making their way through this musical career, writing is one of the things that I'm the most curious about. My degree is in songwriting, and when you think about how you study something like that, creative writing of any kind, it's really all we really have, because you can't teach someone to write great songs. You can teach someone the tools needed or, that help write great songs, but you can't make somebody a good songwriter. So a big part of that for me is just exploring like the creative process. Like, what is it? Prompts? Is it, I've done, writing every day, not writing at all for 6 months, writing. And so this was a case where, they wanted, there was some money involved if I could write a song about this boat. So that was really fun and, and challenging in its own ways. But I ended up, kind of took me by surprise, but the tune was really well received. And has gotten a lot of radio play in the South.
Yeah, you released that as a single.
That's right, yeah. And it's a part of the compilation, which is called the Bell 100. But because I'd kind of written it in that format where it wasn't my initial prompt, I felt a little funny about it even after I had finished it. But then people really seemed to resonate with a lot of folks. And so I thought it was kind of cool. It's like, well, I've been doing this for 10 years professionally, but still, what do I know about, what do I know? I can always be surprised.
Your career seems to be blowing up. You do write from a lot of different perspectives. Some of your songs seem like they're personal. Some of them seem like they're story songs. So thanks for sharing a little bit about
Absolutely.
Your process.
Yeah.
Your career kind of took a nice leap back in 2011. You played at the Telluride Troubadours competition, and I think they invited you there for a different instrument. I appreciated that nice vintage guitar, but I see you've pulled something out here, and I know you're very well known for your banjo playing.
Yeah, so the banjo is kind of something I came around to. I injured my shoulder while I was at college and had to stop playing guitar. So my father had a banjo in the closet, not this one, but this lonesome old thing that he apparently traded some old lady for some yard work. And it just kind of made sense to me, I can't explain exactly why. Sometimes I think about it like it's kind of my kid brother, like we don't always get along, but like I love him, and we're stuck together, no matter what.
I want to talk about a song that you wrote with the banjo that has taken off. It's been licensed a couple of times. This song was on I think it was the 2014 album, You 1,000 Times. Of course, I'm talking about Life, Love, and Pain. Folks that watched the TV program Teen Mom may have seen it there.
Yeah.
And then that was the one that was recently licensed for the film Where Hope Grows.
That's right, yeah. And that was actually on my first release.
Pardon me.
Yeah, 2012. And I think it's got 7 or 8 placements in the last couple years.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you also had another song, which was on 16 and Pregnant as well.
That's right, yeah.
So what is it about a Kyle James Hauser song that lends it so well to teen dramas about pregnancy?
No comment, jeez. No, the placements, like I feel like every industry and but especially music, the farther along you get in your career, the more it's about really relationships, friendships. So people like to work with people they like and like to work with, and in a thing like music where there isn't that much corporate structure and sort of there's no guide, it's the Wild West. I feel like it's even more important because if you don't have a relationship, so that all to say, one of the producers of those MTV shows is a dear old friend of the head of my label. And so, they're just buddies. He's known him for 20 years.
Well, I think you're selling yourself short a little bit. It's not just who you know, it's how you write. And I might suggest that these dramas might like your songs because I think you tell stories. You have a lot of heart and hope mixed with pain and loss in your songs. And if you don't mind, I'd love to hear that song right now, Life, Love, and Pain.
Absolutely. Good morning, sunshine, it's nice to see you up once in a while. It's 12 already, and the city bus is gone. You're late again, but I'll give you a ride. I know you don't like it when I tell you how to live, but something's gotta give. So let it out, gotta move on before you lose all your love and have to start over again. Maybe that's how you'll learn about life, love, and pain. You say you're dry now, but to me it looks like rain. And I don't wanna see you get soaked all over again. Dead man walking, you're stumbling down the street at 3:30. Sooner or later you'll find the police, and they'll find me. Now I can understand if you don't know who you are and where you wanna go, but my patience is starting to show. So pick it up, pack it all on, you better start sooner or I'll be gone. I'm not gonna wait. Maybe that's how you'll learn about life, love, and pain. You say you're dry now, but to me it looks like rain. And I don't wanna see you get soaked all over again. Life, love, and pain. 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 Oh, life, love, and pain. Life, love, and pain. Thank you.
Kyle James Hauser with Life, Love, and Pain in the CPR Performance Studio on OpenAir 102.3 FM. How'd that song come to you?
Well, let's see. I was at the time playing and singing, playing rhythm guitar, singing lead in a reggae band, 8-piece horn section, big old thing. And the band leader, he was the Barry sax player. He wanted to write together. He wanted to do some writing, and at the time he had a bit of a substance problem, and so he came over to my apartment. This was in Boston. To write, and he wasn't feeling super well, and so he kind of passed out for a little while, and so I wrote the tune really about him, kind of with him as sort of a sleeping, model.
Almost a life drawing in song.
Yeah, so the song is kind of a portrait, about how things like that can kind of not just affect your life, but the people around you, the people in your family. So it's really kind of a song like, what you want to say to someone who's doing that to themselves that you really love,
It's a powerful song, and I can see why it's been picked up by TV dramas and now film.
Thank you.
So you have been a session musician, you've been a solo artist, and now you're collaborating with a new project. I'd like you to talk a little bit about that. You're working with a Colorado bluegrass band, Rapid Grass. What's
That's
happening?
right, yeah. So Rapid Grass is a fairly new band, but the guys who are playing have been around for a long time, and it's kind of just a new configuration. But I I love playing with other musicians and often have a band with me. But I do a lot of solo traveling as well. It's just a little easier to pick up and leave on a minute's notice when it's just me. But these guys started off, and I was kind of missing, I get to just, drink beer and get down to the business on the neck of a banjo, like I don't have to, it's not my show, so I can just show up, I'm like, when's the gig? Great, I'll see you there, So it's kind of a break for me in that regard. I get to relax a little bit. I get to really work on improvisation and playing in a bluegrass configuration. So I love it. And they're just good guys, they're really great musicians, good fellas. So we've got an album coming out at the end of this month that's going to be called Crooked Road. And there are 4 of my songs on there. Both of the ones that you've heard so far today are going to be on there. And then a couple that you haven't heard yet. But we have a festival in Idaho Springs also called Rapid Grass.
When can people go to that?
That's going to be June 26th, 27th, 28th. So coming in hot. This will be the 6th year, and this year we got some we got a gypsy from South America coming, Gonzalo Bergera. We got Sam Bush. We got the Traveling McCurrys, Jeff Austin Band, and then just so many great, David Greer is going to be there, John Stickley Trio. They're one of my favorite new acts. And so it's going to be just a party. We'll be releasing the record at the festival, but look out online for a music video that's premiering today, I believe.
And what is the video? What is the song for the video?
The song is Crooked Road. Again, we did the video. We filmed it up in a little theater in Silver Plume. Went up there for a few days in the fall and had a really good time doing that. So I think it does a good job of kind of showing the band's energy. We're a real energetic bunch.
Okay. So you're playing with Rapid Grass. There's the Rapid Grass Festival at Idaho Springs, June 26th, 27th, and 28th that people can check out. They can see the new video, but you're also working on some new music. You're going to be performing with the ballet, and you've even got a new tune for us today.
That's right, yeah. So I'm going to be collaborating with the ballet in Louisville, Kentucky in the fall, which I'm very excited about. And shortly after that, I'll be heading back in the studio to do my 3rd full-length album with some great folks out there. But so I'm back into the morass of trying to write a new album. And some days it feels great. Some days it's terrifying. And but I had one day not too long ago where I kind of went crazy and wrote 17 songs.
Oh, just the 17?
Just the 17. And they're not all finished, but one of them came out kind of cooked. So,
well, when we were talking earlier, you said you'd like to give us a Colorado Public Radio exclusive debut, first time for this new song.
That's right, actually, yeah. So this will be the first time that this thing has been recorded in any way, shape, or form, and probably the only time anybody's heard it that wasn't, I think I did it at one show, but
I don't think so. I think this is our debut. Let's go with that.
I think this is it.
Yeah, I like that. Can we go ahead and hear that song now, please, Kyle?
Absolutely.
This is Kyle James Hauser in the CPR Performance Studio with a debut exclusive brand new song on OpenAir 102.3 FM.
Sometimes it doesn't go the way you thought it would. Even on the brightest day, hold your head up to the sky. Wonder if you cared anyway. Darling, I had to leave you. I know you thought it wrong. Could be bad, could be okay. Find another light to walk inside. You'll always be mine. Oh, say, darling, stay. Oh, say, darling, stay. just a little while. I am not a man, but a beast in people's clothes. I'll leave anything behind, even you, even me. Nothing stays in my life. Oh, say, darling, stay. Oh, say, darling, stay for just a little while.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Kyle James Hauser in the CPR Performance Studio with a new debut song, Say Darling Stay. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me. I love all you guys. You've been a shining beam of light in my world, not just helping out playing the tunes, but also in my car every time I get in and turn it on and hear something, new.
Well, thanks for listening and thanks for playing. Martin Skavish has been our audio engineer. Irvin Coffey and Michael Hughes were on video. I'm Aaron Loki Johnson. This is OpenAir 102.3 FM. Thanks for coming in.
See you next time.